Jeez. Does this fucking lamp even... Okay, yep. Yep, that works. Oh my god, I forgot how bright that was. But, yeah. It's definitely not been 9 months since the last or first story time. Anyways, I have not been encouraged to upload, honestly. But we're not here to talk about my stupid stories. We're here for another story time. This is something that happened, I think it was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. It was about a crazy girlfriend that I had. And when I mean by crazy, I mean, oh my god. I literally did not feel safe around her, but she felt safe around me. So it pretty much started when I was well, I'm 19 years old. 8 years ago, I was 11. Probably fourth or fifth grade. Probably wasn't sure. I probably should not have been thinking about dating in that time. But it was about fourth or fifth grade. I was eating my lunch in the cafeteria, and and she just came up to my table. I'm not going to expose her name because I do remember her name very vaguely, but just to not give out her real name, I would just call her Emily. Okay, whatever, Emily. And Emily came up to my table because I was sitting all alone because I didn't have friends and I I was kind of a lonely person. I didn't have too many friends. Story of my life, just like today. Um, she came up to my table and asked, "Do you want me to sit with you or can I sit with you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." And she was actually really pretty. I'm pretty sure at this time she's around the same age as I am, maybe the same age or a year older. But I fell in love with her pretty much at first sight. And she went to my table almost every day for like 2 weeks, and it eventually got to the point where I said, "Hey, you're really beautiful, and do you want to try and be my boyfriend and be in a relationship?" And that was already a fucking stupid thing for me to say already. Um, she said, "Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not dating anybody. I've been trying to get with someone." Pretty sure she didn't say that. I mean, this was 7 years ago. I had the memory of a fucking 5-year-old. Um, but we started holding hands. We started like we're just not disconnect, and we're not disconnected. That made no sense at all. Oh my, that didn't make sense. Um, but uh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, okay. We never disconnected off of each other. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean we were the type of couple that never wanted to stay apart. It's kind of like when a it's kind of like when a negative side and a positive side of a magnet connects together. I always had trouble trying to get them off. I don't know how. I was weak, but we were that type of couple, and there was a time where I invited her to my house, and she accepted, and she stayed the night there, and and we played some games. We watched a movie. I think we watched Marley and Me, the one that had Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston in it. It's a good movie. Might watch it again. Anyways, we watched the movie. We were hugging together. We were cuddling up together. And we did end up crying at the end of the movie because if you don't know what the end of the movie, spoilers ahead, the dog dies at the end. And we cried. And it was past my bedtime, so I decided to just say, "Hey, let's go to bed." She was kind of reluctant at first to like sleep in my bed with me on wouldn't really call it the first date because we didn't do anything. And she got very comfortable pretty fast. If only other girl was like that. Um, she we fell asleep pretty fast because we felt comfortable with each other, and We wake up the next morning. It was about 7 o'clock, and my bus usually get there about 7:30 or 7:45 because I was one of the last people to get on the bus. And we got dressed. We brushed our teeth. We did do all of our personal hygiene stuff. We go out the door and we wait at the driveway at about 7:40, so we don't have to wait as long. The bus eventually came, and me and her got on, and the the bus driver said, "Oh, who is that lovely lady?" I was like, "This is just a friend that I know. She stayed the oh my god, she stayed the night over last night." And you're like, "Okay, just go sit in your seat." And we sit together. Everyone's staring at us, and I was like, "What the hell are y'all looking at?" Well, I didn't say it like that. I obviously didn't swear at that time. But this is what I wanted to say. Bro, can no one get some fucking privacy on a bus when you have a lady with you? What the fuck? Honestly, if I was that age and if that was to happen to me again, I would definitely fucking say that. But she stayed over more and more nights. Her parents were completely okay with it, but it got to a point where maybe about like a year or two later, um, she was so overly fucking protective that she didn't even trust me to go outside to go check my mail without her being there. And you're probably thinking, oh, that's just a kind way of just letting of your girlfriend or your wife letting you know that they don't want anything bad happening to you. And no, I legit couldn't do anything. I couldn't even go home to I go home. What the hell? Um I couldn't even go to my kitchen for me to be able to make my own food. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make me some food, and she was just watching the movie. I said, oh, I'm gonna go watch my food. She looked at me immediately with the angriest expression on her face, saying, "Where do you think you're going?" I was like, I just said I'm gonna go make some food. It was like, oh well, no, you're not unless I go down there with you. I was like, it's my house. You're thinking there's gonna be like an intruder in my house, lady. um, she again, she was very overprotective. Like I could try and sneak out of my room, but no, it's like she had the eyes and hearing of like she had the eyes of a hawk, and it's like she had the greatest hearing of all time because I could like slowly close the door and it would not even make a peep, and usually it would take her about 2 3 seconds for her to figure out that I'm gone, and on good days or lucky days it takes her a little bit longer if she's really into the movie or show or game that she's playing or watching. And this time it was one of the lucky days. I was able to go down there. I was able to get and rush downstairs very quietly, and not even 10 seconds later, I hear her screaming my name, "Where are you?" And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go back up. I'm just gonna go back upstairs. I'm just gonna go back to the room and tell her I was just trying to go get food. I'm hungry. And she was not happy about that. She was not happy because, you know, she literally wouldn't let me do anything. It's like even if I ordered a package, she would stand at my stairs, just peeping like out the door, trying to see either it can be an intruder or someone who's trying to hurt one of us. And I have a very good instinct of knowing if somebody's watching me or not, and I had that gut feeling or instinct that I had somebody who was watching me. So I looked behind me and boom, I see her. I was like, it's it's the mail person giving me a package. Calm your fucking self. Again, obviously I didn't say that, but if it happened in this time, I would have said that. And yes, I know I shouldn't be swearing. I got my cross with me. I should not be swearing, but uh, she wanted me to open it up very quietly in case it was something that was trying to hurt us. I literally don't know anything that would be able to be safely packaged in a box if it was trying to hurt one of us. So she told me to open it up slowly, and what I mean by asked, I mean she demanded that oh my god, that I opened it up slowly. So I did. I opened it, and it was nothing. It was a shirt that I bought her, and she loved it. And yeah, I just got to a point where I was getting tired of this, where I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't even be by myself for 4 seconds or 5 seconds. So I was like, okay, you know what? I can't deal with you being overprotective like this. Get out of my house. I'll happily let someone drive you back to your house, but for the rest of the foreseeable future, do not text me, do not call me. She tried to add me on she tried to add me on Facebook not too long ago because she remembered my name, and you already know that I deleted that shit. I am not, no, but uh, more of a story. If you want to be protective, go for it. If you want to be protective over your boyfriend or girlfriend, go for it. Just don't be as overly protective where you literally won't let them out of your sight. You won't let them leave out of your sights. Please. But yeah, that was today's story time, and if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, comment down below, and I've got plenty of stories I can tell you about my life, but I'm not going to. That can wait. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Okay, I did not. You know what? Instead of saying peace, God bless y'all.